Hello everyone, welcome back to my garden at Roses in Houston. I'm taking you on a rainy day tour of my swampy backyard today. It has been raining on and off for the past, I would say 3 days, three, 3 or 4 days, which is amazing because the last 2 years we experienced drought during the summertime. So this year is kind of opposite with so much rain, and you see the grass is like crazy tall, weeds everywhere. But I embrace the rain at this point, given how dry it was for the past 2 summers, which is so hard on human, animals, and plants and roses due to not enough rainwater. But this year I'm going to embrace everything. So today I'm taking you out to see how roses are recovering from the hurricane. And after several rounds of rain since then, everything has greened up, as you can see. And of course, we are going to experience a lot more black spot than usual because of high humidity and constant rain. I mean, not quite constant because it kind of rains on and off, which is nice. It's not like raining nonstop for 24 hours, several days in a row. So it rained and then it slowed down and stopped and then rain again. And we are supposed to get this type of rain until for the next 2 or 3 days. So by then the grass and weeds are going to be extra tall, but that's okay. Better than not having rain, right? And of course, plants really enjoy the rainwater better than tap water. Uh, there's a lot of stuff in tap water anyhow, so the rainwater is better for them. So what you see right here, this is Princess Charlene de Monaco, and I just freshen up soil in this bed because during the hurricane, the soil was so low in there, and this rose was leaning this way so much due to the wind from that hurricane. And now just a few days ago, when the weather is not too hot, I went ahead and filled up the soil in this bed. It looks very fresh and refreshing. And the beautiful side of this, with all the rain, we sprout so many beautiful new growths. And the crazy thing is, during drought, chili thrips are worse during that time too, when there's no rain. And with this amount of rain, it helps as far as the to reduce the chili thrips. They seem to be worst in the dry, hot, and no rain kind of temperature. So this is nice. And this one is Evelyn, which has so many new growths. And as you can see, there's so many lateral growths coming up too. And I don't have to train this cane at all, since it goes horizontal that way, which encourage the lateral growth like a climbing rose. And Princess Charlene, I also did light pruning on all of them. And I did mention in the summer camp and the Blooming with Joy subscription for the subscribers, and also in the group, that I do not encourage hard pruning at all during the summertime, even after the hurricane or whatever. But you can still do light pruning especially after seeing new growth on your roses, right? But if you don't see any new growth, I wouldn't recommend doing anything because that may add even more stress. But since these roses have been pushing out new growth, so that is a great sign that they are strong and resilient. And the rain starts to come down again, bigger drops now. And for this Princess Charlene, these are new growths as well. So after seeing all these wonderful new growths, I went ahead and did light pruning. So let me get back. So let's continue with our rose update. After the hurricane, I had to abruptly end the first video because it started raining. This rose that you are seeing right now is sentimental, which pushes out a lot of new growth. So these foliages are new growths. And the sound that you have been hearing, that's the frog kind of sound. Interesting. So it rained again a whole lot. So these potted roses will have to be fertilized after several days of rain for sure. This one is Coco Loco. So it lost a lot of foliages, almost all the foliages during the hurricane. But now having new growth, which is a great sign as well. And in that another video showing you this one, this is Bell. Look pretty rough in the last video, but now is also pushing out new growth. As you can see here, beautiful new growth, and even but here, right there. So this is wonderful to see. So many buds with nicer, cooler weather also helps these roses recover as well. So there are still some old foliages that will drop. I'll just let them drop on their own and then I'll pick up and throw away. Be sure not to leave them at the base of your roses if foliages drop. So that's new growth as well. Beautiful. So everyone seems to be recovering. See. Okay, so Plum Perfect. So Plum Perfect's the rose that you saw in the hurricane video out of the window. And this one had a lot of damages too. Didn't lose a whole lot of foliage. So this foliage is from the hurricane wind damages. Plus strips earlier too, so it's like both. But I'm not going to defoliate, not going to remove them and just wait until they drop. These foliage is on its own, and a beautiful sign. The new growth with the rain that we have had helped these roses revitalize so much. And I'm going to trim a little bit here on some damages. Just light trim, not going to do hard pruning or anything. That will wait until spring of next year. Beautiful new growth. And here's April Love, which was pretty much bare from the hurricane wind as well, and is now recovering. Kind of scared going through this tall grass, not knowing there would be any snake. Have not been able to mow yet, but it's too wet to mow. Okay, so these are new growth. These roses are so resilient. In this area with so many days of rain, wondering how this would do, because this area right here, the drainage is not very well, very clayey, with heavy clay soil in this area, but it seems to be doing okay. You like the sound of that frog? I don't know if you can hear it. My daughter said it sounds like sheep. And next we have polka over here. It didn't look good at all before the hurricane. So, but somehow that hurricane, after the hurricane, it looked better, like with so many new growths. And I used to have a plant in here that grew so big. Eventually that plant started to die and I pulled that out. So hopefully this has helped it. That way they don't compete as far as competing for food, and hopefully it will allow polka to finally be able to flourish and bloom nicely, because I have had it for a few years. Um, it's not a strong bloomer. I'm sure that it would be different if it's in the ground. And I have this Desdemona. I have two Desdemona, one in the ground, one in the pot. This one I thought is going to die. It looked really bad. I kind of thought, okay, that way I would have this pot for something else, but somehow it is reviving, having so many new growths. It looked like really, really struggling before the hurricane. But now recovering nicely. You just never know with these plants. Like they can look so bad on the brink of at least what I thought they would not make it, and then they turn around. Just so crazy how things works in life, right? You just never know. And I have witnessed that kind of unexpected situation or miracle a few times in my life so far. So you just never know. Never, never know. And I'm grateful that it is coming back. This one right here, Shropshire Lad. This one also didn't look too hot before the hurricane. Like this rose never bloomed well for me during the summertime. It's not and this is based on my experience only. Okay, it can be different in a different yard growing environment. But this rose, this bloom a little bit here and there during the springtime, in the fall, but not so much in the summertime, and even in the spring and fall. Not prolific bloomer, and I just cannot find a whole lot of reviews of this rose as far as people that grow it. Even outside Texas. It's just not a popular David Austin, I guess. But based on the pictures on David Austin website, it's so beautiful. And it is beautiful too. It has beautiful bloom. It's just doesn't have a whole lot of, it's not a prolific bloomer. And I think it's almost 3 years or already 3 years old. So we'll see. I mean, as long as it's not dead, I would hate to just yank it out and throw it away. So I'm going to wait to see how it performs next year. And we have Bathsheba over there greening up, looking so nice. And this rain has really helped everyone comes back to life. But we definitely would be nice to get a break from the rain because now it's just getting to be a little bit too wet around here. I think they will need a break. This is Bordeaux, which is budding up right now. And let me go over here. Okay, who is this one? This one is Evelyn. So I have Evelyn on the other side and then one on this side, and also next to Bliss Parfuma. So Bliss is growing this way too, sending long cane here. So this one, I think it is Bliss, not Evelyn. I'm trying to get the cane out of the way, but I need to put gloves on so I don't poke myself. And that's beautiful. So yes, this is Bliss Parfuma. Lovely, lovely color. Sure. And Evelyn is blooming as well, but the bloom looks slightly different, especially after heat and sun. But right now, Bliss is blooming like crazy. These are all um, Bliss buds right here. Oh, and I didn't see. This is Wicked Sister. Wow, so many buds, but as you can see, a lot of damages right here. Wow, it has so many. But we should be getting many pretty blooms from Bliss after this rain, which is amazing. And let's see over here, feel very swampy. Okay, so raspberry cream twirl is revitalizing as well. Before that, all the foliage just looked really bad, like it doesn't like heat. Doesn't like heat at all. It had a lot of burns on the leaves and brown and black spots and everything, you name it. And then it dropped a whole lot and now pushing out so many new growths. So all of these are new, fresh new growths, and mosquitoes are attacking me. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to stay out here to update you guys, but this looks amazing. All of these fresh new beautiful green leaves, and it has some buds opening up as well. We have quicksilver over there, which is growing nicely. So have yellow leaves because of the rain over here. So this area, the drainage is kind of slow. It rained last night, right? So this takes about it takes a few hours for water to eventually drain. So these roses probably experience the same thing, have water. That's why they have yellow leaves. And right here we have top cream. Top cream has been blooming like crazy. Look at this bloom. This rose loves to bloom. And we have Prairie View Prince right here. Oh, mosquitoes everywhere. This rose also loves to bloom. So overall, everyone is recovering, and same as weeds, recovering. They are coming back full force right now in our in this whole area of Houston, Texas, parts of Texas that get a lot of rain. It's just a really strange summer, to say the least, compared to the last 2 years with not much rain, and then all of a sudden you get like so much rain, so much um blood, mosquitoes, weeds, and everything. And then I know a lot of people are still recovering as far as their yard, their house, and all that from the hurricane just over 2 weeks ago. And I'm very grateful that we we got some damages, but not um, at the same level as some people that went through a whole lot, like the yards completely um, destroyed, and just like everything, as long as you are safe, your family safe, everything else, although it's very hard, we can build back a little bit at a time. It it is overwhelming. I mean, I look at my yard and with all the weeds and everything can be overwhelming, but the best you can do is to take one step at a time and go from there. So for those of you who suffer hurricane damages and losses, my heart goes out to you, and hope that the recovery is underway, and to take care of yourself, your um, emotional well-being and all. And so I think we will end this video right here, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.